President Joe Biden's Supreme Court commission, I guess you could call it, that he ordered earlier this year, finally this past week voted 34-0 to finalize their report and send it to Biden himself. Now, there's a lot of things in this report, some of it good, some of it bad. Of course, the commission was a little iffy, not quite sold on the idea of expanding the Supreme Court, which to me is stupid that they wouldn't be in favor of that because it's been done in the past and the Supreme Court's a joke anyway, so throw another 100 judges on there. Honestly, what's the difference, right? But the big thing that they did appear to endorse is term limits. Term limits. And one of the reasons they endorse this, because they're apparently a bunch of wishy-washy cowards, is because there's overwhelming public support for it, right? Like, well, but the public likes it, so sure, yeah, I guess you could do it, maybe, if you want to. The problem with term limits, which I am 100% in favor of, is the way that it would have to be done. Because it is written in the Constitution that these justices, not just on the Supreme Court, but the other ones appointed by the president, because it's written in there that they serve for life, it would take a constitutional amendment to undo that. And you cannot do that with a vote of Congress, whereas you could, with a vote of Congress, expand the court. So expanding the court is obviously the easier option. But the term limits is the more solid option that might actually restore some integrity to that court. But you have to get 2/3 of Congress to support it, and then 3/4 of the states. That's your constitutional convention. 75% of the states, 66% of Congress. If they were to approve term limits, fantastic. The amendment passes. Term limits. Of course, we would have to have the debates about how long would the term limits be. 5 years, 10, 20, somewhere in between there. Personally, I say 15. And you stagger them out so that way every president at least gets one. Fair enough, right? Republicans or Democrats, doesn't matter. You get one. If somebody decides to retire or pass on during that time, you get another one. Seems pretty fair to me. Seems like a good way to keep the court's power in check. Also seems like a pretty damn good way to make sure that no one particular political party gets the opportunity to stack it beyond recognition for the next 40 years, which is exactly what Donald Trump was allowed to do. Term limits restore integrity. Term limits turn the court from a joke, which I think it is now, into maybe something that the public has faith in once again. That the public doesn't consistently view as a group of partisan idiots who are accountable to no one. Because that's what's happening right now. Put some term limits in place, and finally, the American public would have a little bit of say in what happens on that court, but only if they get to vote as part of that constitutional convention. Otherwise, the court stays as it is, continues to be packed by political hacks, and we're at their mercy with nothing that we can do about it.